now listening to the Good Bad Advice Podcast with Stephanie and Chase.
Hello. Welcome back, you guys. It's a summer wrap-up. I know, all of a sudden I was just like, we're doing it again. We are so pumped to be back. This is the finale to summer, the kind of season 2, between season 2 and season 3 stopgap, because we will be coming back fully. Season 3 begins September 15th. So we're just a couple weeks out, but we needed to come in
summer recap
and do a summer recap. And by way of reminder, and to a couple of our new listeners, which we will absolutely get into, hi you guys. We are the Good Bad Advice Podcast, where we give unsolicited advice to people in the news each week. It's a satirical, funny comedy podcast.
We're just making jokes.
Just making jokesies.
We're just jokesies.
We're your hosts. I'm Chase.
And I'm Stephanie.
We do have a legal note. We're starting off the summer because we were named in a lawsuit. We cannot get into that. We're going to put that behind a paywall. So if you want the actual tea, I've recorded like a 7-minute audio of explaining what happened.
Yeah, and you have to send him $1
We'll send it to you. You just need to send us a message directly because we don't know who's listening. Although what I will say, being named in a lawsuit afforded us was our view count went up.
Yeah.
We had more listeners.
That's
who our new haters. Hi. It is kind of wild to read official transcriptions of your podcast episode and be like, oh my gosh, so funny. Someone put this in a book. But that has happened. But we do just want to make sure everyone understands a couple of things. One, these are jokes. Okay. No one is intending any harm on any people. We're not crowdsourcing any sort of conspiracy to commit crimes.
This is like the meme I saw last week that said, don't give me a gun because I would want to do bits with it, and obviously it would be funnier if the gun was loaded. That's a joke, and also true.
She's not actually allowed to have a firearm.
But I don't mean that I'm going to have a loaded gun. I don't want to touch guns. I don't want to
understand that's like how satire works. Yeah. And we understand there's some people in the population that do not get it.
Like, you just don't.
We're here to help you. So we're going to periodically
I'd love for you to laugh
upcoming
along
season.
With us.
Yeah, we know that you're still going to be listening to try to catch us in something else.
Spooky.
Good luck.
Just in time for Halloween
in time. Spooky. But so if you're here, which we're sure you are, we're going to give you like little prompts throughout the season to be like, and just by way of reminder, 1%.
Jane Doe, that's a joke.
That's a joke. And we're going to, you'll note, for example,
we are actually in the comedy category.
Yeah, you'll know when we put our podcast up, it's not actually a documentary.
No.
We're not giving legal advice.
No.
We're not actually making threats on people.
No.
We don't know most of the people we're giving advice to. Yeah. And when we're talking about our own life, sometimes we're a little, and just by way of, just to make sure it's clear, because I have mentioned about being in personal litigation on my own case, that's not what this is.
Yeah.
This is a third party who involved us in litigation, which is
wild. And they're so silly for that.
They're just so silly billies. And we love that for them. But it's not, has nothing to do with our personal lives.
No.
So I don't want anyone to thinking that we're not announcing something crazy. Anyway, so that's just our legal note. What a way to start off summer.
Yeah.
You know how
really getting that text from you
was literally
not on my bingo card.
When I'm writing Stephanie and I'm like, hey, I need to call really quickly. We were just named in a lawsuit.
Hey,
and she was
by the way, can you take down a couple of
It's like, also we need to take down a couple of episodes until this gets resolved. You know how the TV show of the summer was The Summer I Turned Pretty?
Yeah.
I really want to say to those people, this is the summer y'all were petty. Just for the record, that's what the beginning of our summer was.
In litigation.
The summer you were petty. Okay. We are so excited to be back doing a little episode. I do feel like it's just has breathed new life.
Yes.
It's coming in here and putting in our
I know
little blankets.
We like miss it so much, but then like the second we get back in the chair, I'm like,
we're in.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Now what we're gonna do for our summary is we're gonna we've done our highlights. We're gonna volley highlights
episode
back
title,
and forth.
Summery.
Summery is the title.
Summery.
I love
Summery
it.
recap.
You have to remember that because I'm not gonna remember. That. Should I write it down?
No, it's fine.
Okay, we're okay. But tell me first your first thing, or do you want me to lead you up?
You have to lead me up.
Park City is your first.
Park City. Oh my gosh, we went to Park City for Pioneer Day. We were up at the Marriott Mountainside with family.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Park City, Midway area, like this is a place that every time I go, I'm like, I could live here.
No, and if you guys are going up to Park City / Midway, go stay at Springer Farms. Our friend Kayla owns Springer Farms, and it's Airbnb. They've got 10 or so units, 8 to 10 units.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen them yet. I would love to.
It's phenomenal. It's right above like I think they have Ballerina Farms has a booth at one of their stores. So if you go to Springer Farms, there's like a bookstore, and then there's like a home goods store, and then upstairs are 8 to 10 like themed rooms. So it's like the owl room, and it's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Wow. Okay.
So yes.
Next trip up to Park City.
Wait. Should we do a little staycation right before the wedding?
Absolutely.
And we just go up to Heber for just like an overnight and just do the thing. I'm going to write Kayla.
Absolutely. I would do
live,
that.
laugh,
No, like
love.
Every time I go up to Park City, I'm like, this is the life.
No, it's
this
stunning. Okay, so you were with Traven's family or your family?
My family.
Okay.
Went up there with the kids, watched K-pop Demon Hunters like 8 million times. And you know what? The movie of the summer, I told you guys.
Stephanie told us.
Before we left, I said K-pop Demon Hunters, it was so good. And I was trying to convince you to watch it.
And I was like, I don't know. I've now seen it 20,000 times without my children. Like, this was not one that I was like, I'll watch it with my kids. In fact, my kids didn't want to watch it. So Steven and I watched it one night while they were gone.
Yeah.
Live, laugh, loved. Yeah.
No, and the music is so good. It's insane. I'm like literally working out to it in the morning.
Like, 100%.
It's so
that
good.
And my milkshake brings all the boys to no.
I feel like we should have talked about the things up this summer, because that is K-pop Demon Hunters
and the
Gap commercial,
the Gap American Eagle like war.
Yeah.
Was amazing. Cat's Eye, I have never, although my favorite now thing about the my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard is, we're going to come back to Park City, but is all the different companies that are doing it. Like, did you see the Movers?
No.
There are
yes,
these,
I did.
like,
I did see the Movers.
And they did the full choreo.
Full
and
choreo.
Then someone's comment, I think the number one comment on there is, all I'm saying is Cat's Eye has been quite quiet after this came out. I love that so much.
No, I love small businesses who are like, you know what, let's learn this choreo.
100%.
I saw like a bunch of men doing it for like a garage. And I was like, yeah.
No. I've seen the mechanics do it. I've seen the teachers do it. I saw like the soccer team do it. Like, I've seen so many different smaller groups, which I love. Okay, so you're in Park City, watched K-pop Demon Hunters.
Park City, honestly, it's just like, we did the Alpine slide. They did like, it just was such a gorgeous experience. Cannot recommend Park City in the summer enough, or late fall, because then you get all of the like turning leaves. Oh my gosh, it just was a beautiful experience.
Gorge.
So it was so fun, and with family hanging out, like it just was a freaking blast. I also
now, did you do any other trips this summer?
We did go.
I feel like you went somewhere else.
We went to Washington.
Yeah,
but I couldn't remember if that was while we were still recording.
I don't remember, but recap that. That was a Traven's family, your husband's family. 4th of July,
explosion fireworks. Like, I was like, all of these are illegal. Pro tip for anybody doing like a small staycation, family vacation, temporary tattoos. The biggest hit.
I love.
I literally did arm sleeves on all of my nieces and nephews.
The best.
Of temporary tattoos. And I had no regrets. It was so fun. And they were like so exciting getting to like pick out the ones that they wanted. But literally like full wrist to shoulder.
Full sleeves.
Arm sleeves in like neon colors. It was so fun.
So fun.
Yeah.
Okay. My highlight for sure was the kids coming out. We really had just like the best time.
They're so adult.
They're so adult. Like, they're at a phase which is just my absolute favorite. Hey, kiddos.
Hey.
Hi. We scootered 1,000 times. We went to Swig 5,000 times. We changed our Swig name, our little rewards name, to A-hole, so that when we'd go in, they'd say, for A-hole. And then I'd look at the kids and be like, which one? Oh, yeah, no, it's for the A-holes. The kids loved it so much. Well, there were 2 workers that were not great about it.
Yeah.
One that was like, I'm not going to say that. And I was like, we're not saying ASSHOLE. It's just A-hole. And she was like, okay. And so I said, you're not fun. And just to her face.
Yeah.
Because we were talking actually before we started recording that I just superpowers that I'm very direct, and I'm using superpower quite loosely. It's just a personality flaw. But so this poor worker, she was just like stunned, too stunned to speak. And then this other lady was like, ahole? Ahole? And I was like, no, it's just a-hole. So we changed our group thread, my family group thread for just the kids and I to ahole with a little accent. And then Oliver's 12-year-old trip was this year. So we drew Alaska. Now, let me tell you how this went down.
Yes.
Okay? So how we do it is I pick 12 spots, put them in a bowl, roll them up, put them in a bowl. Mm-hmm. And we typically do deal or no deal style. He picks one. It's the briefcase. We eliminate the other ones. If he wants to switch, then he can. Well, I had done 11 and he had said like he really wanted to go to the Strip. And so I was like, oh, great. Because they live principally back east. And so 12-year-old boys, the concept of like going to Las Vegas is like Vegas. Yeah, it's crazy. It's cool. So I was like, oh, easy. We could drive down there, whatever. I mean, it's very expensive still. Yeah. But I throw in kind of without even really thinking, I throw in Alaska.
Yes.
He drew something else as like his one, but as he's going through and eliminating other ones, he sees Alaska and he's like, oh my gosh. So he's like, I think I want to switch to Alaska. And I was like, okay, but that means I have to give this one up. And I was like, all of a sudden just panicking, like Alaska seems so far. That seems like such a journey opposed to like, if you're in the Continental, then it's just like, I could just rental car home. It would take me a while, but I could do it. I was like, if I'm in Alaska, I'm dead.
You're in Alaska.
Like I'm now a member of the polar bear community and I'm like just surviving.
You're in Alaska.
I'm in alone with like a single point camera in
just
the dead of night, just being like, I think it's the end. That's what I was anticipating. Anyway, long story long, we end up going to Alaska and we had the best time.
Your photos were insane.
Whale watching, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Which was just, we got to see called netting. Mm-hmm. Where the whales were taking a big gulp of air, going down, and then in a perfect circle, they blow their bubbles, and it creates like this little vortex. Wow. And so then it gathers all these fish, then they come back up, and then it's this really big fin flip as they dive right back down into the center of their fish netting, and that's how they capture a whole bunch of the fish.
Amazing.
And our captain was like, I've been doing this for my entire life. I've only seen it 10 times. This is the 11th. It's phenomenal. So we felt like God's favorite, as Cass would say. Hey, Cass. We felt like, okay, God's favorite for sure. Then we did a helicopter ride. We landed on a glacier. Yep. I've never been in a helicopter before. Have you?
Ooh. No, I don't think so.
It's kind of wild because it messes with your spatial awareness. Like the iceberg seemed so small because we were up close to it. But then he would point down and be like, there's another helicopter. And it'd be like an ant. It'd be so small. We did that. And then we did deep sea fishing. We caught like 40 or 50. Like we got fillets, like 30 something pounds of fillet delivered to our house of the actual Alaskan
fish salmon that you caught?
Mm-hmm.
Did you just have a bunch of salmon?
Yeah, in my deep freezer. I'll have to post the unboxing video.
Will you host me for a dinner?
I can't because we are serving the salmon at our wedding.
Isn't that so cool? That's so cool.
So that if one of the things that we're doing for the wedding is we're just serving our favorite dishes and with like stories behind the dishes. Oh
my gosh, that's
and so we wanted to do salmon amazing. And I said, oh, let's do little salmon bowls with a little sticky rice, and it'll be the salmon that we actually caught. So we could say this is salmon that Oliver and I caught in Alaska.
Wait,
isn't that cool?
So sickening.
And sickening house down boots.
No, you're my royal wedding.
Thank you. I know we're gonna talk about the wedding at the end. So, but the rest of Alaska was just, there's something about Oliver that is so fun to hang out with. Yeah. I mean, he is up for an adventure.
He is quick. He is funny.
Quick, but he's also just like, how to make an adventure out of this. And he got us into watching the TV show Monk, which I watched so many episodes. And then even yesterday, we were kind of missing the kids. And so I said to Steven, hey, let's watch Monk. And we made homemade swig and watched Monk. And it was a really nice night. So Alaska was really fun. The kids being here was really fun. We had a fun little hangout with them. We shouldn't tell the story, although just imagine we're in a private bowling alley, like a private area. And
we were like, we were not acting like we had been there before.
No.
Let's just say that.
Yeah, we'll just say it was chaos. The kids and their friends, chaos.
Yeah.
Layers of chaos to the point where Steph and I at one point are just like slow blinking out into the ether, just being like blink, 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 blink. But we had just it was a really, really good week, summer with the kids, and they came boxing with us a ton. They're just like at an age where they want to hang. Yeah. When they want to hang, and if they don't want to hang,
they don't, like,
they're
fine.
like, oh, okay, cool. And it is nice to be able to leave them at home alone if they need, and or like to take them to friends' houses and it's cool watching your kids become like adults, like to be moving into that phase is just so cool. They're both brilliant and really, really, really navigating tough dynamics at times successfully, and we're just really, really proud of them. Yeah. So we had a really fun summer with them.
One of my things on the list we did with Bailey, and this is like such a fun kids activity for anybody and for next time your kids are here. So we, like, as a family, love Barnes and Noble, like love going in there finding books. But we did a game at Barnes and Noble called Judge the Book by Its Cover.
Love.
So you would go into random sections or like kind of break apart, go look at books, and then come back. And you would say like, okay, this category is like find the ugliest cover. Cool. And then like you'd break apart, everybody would find an ugly cover and bring it back. And then we did like the self-help section. It was like find a book that you should read just based on the title and like cover alone. So like Traven's book, I think, was like No One's Gonna Save You, and Bailey's was like ADHD Queen or like something like that. And then we did like a book that you would want to read because of the cover, and then like a memoir that you would want to read or that has like the funniest title. Cool. And it was so fun. I think we were in there for like an hour just playing that game, and it's so easy to think of like different categories that you could do. And you could
have like Bailey pick a category, Traven pick a category, you, and like rotate. Yeah.
And because Barnes and Noble now are like mazes, they literally like build the shelves intertwined, so you get lost in there. It's crazy.
Smart.
But we would pick like a section of books, so we all would be standing there and kind of looking in the same section.
I love it so much.
And then you also are not like a jerk and you go put your books back.
Totally.
And then I also found a couple of really good books too.
Yeah,
like
I saw you posted that video, that picture of you guys reading at home, which was just like, I've dreamt of this.
We did a reading night, just like the three of us. And I'm like sitting there after like we're reading quietly. We have ambiance music. We have something on the TV for ambiance. And I was like, I literally like dreamed of this. Like,
yeah, I love it.
I wanted a family where we were sitting there reading together, and it was like so fun and cozy. Like I was just like, oh.
It was like the perfect little summer chill, but everyone getting to do their thing. I on that note, two thoughts. One, when we did back to school shopping, we were at the mall, and we wanted to do like separate, like a Charlotte day and then like an Oliver day. And so Oliver and his friend Noah were over. Hey, Molly. And Noah they were like, we said, do you guys want to come with us? Do you want to stay here and fish or whatever? Because they were fishing at the lake a ton, which was really fun to see them. We also, when they were fishing, parenthetically, one of the times that they were fishing and Charlotte was a little bit bored, I said, okay, Charlotte, your goal is to get us pictures of them as close as possible without them seeing you.
That's so funny.
And so she has been doing vlogs. Did I send you this vlog of her?
No.
Yeah, so she's been doing funny vlogs lately,
That's amazing.
which I just love seeing that personality. Anyways, so we'd said, hey, boys, do you want to come? And they were like, yeah, and I said, oh, we can do a scavenger hunt, which I've done before in a mall. And so we created 10 things for them to have to get pictures of. And then if they did, they had an hour to do it. And then if they did, then we gave them some cologne samples or something from Hollister. And that was like the smartest way to do back to school shopping. I know everyone's basically done it now, but if you're going to be doing shopping and you have to bring like other kids, if they're at an age where you can have them,
dance
venture
around,
out in a while. And Oliver had his watch, and so we were able to know where he was at all time. But that was really, really, really fun. I love creating games like that.
No, it
just
made
makes
it, like,
life easier.
So much better than going to Barnes and Noble and we're all just like separate and picking out our books.
Can get one book. Yeah. But on the note of books, my entire personality is now Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Another book I recommended.
Stephanie recommended this book, and I was like, oh, okay, I don't know, I'll try it. I have merch.
What's crazy is I've only read the first book.
I've read 6. So
How many books are there? 7?
Well, there's 7 been released.
Yeah.
But
No,
Matt
he's
has
still
said
writing.
that he could do up to 12, possibly 15.
Whoa.
I'm going to say something totally wild.
Please.
I like it better than Harry Potter.
Do you hear that silence?
I know.
Did you
She
hear
was
that?
too stunned to speak.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
No, babe. Here's the reason why. Harry Potter had one evil person from the beginning. So you kind of knew Lord Voldemort, and you're not supposed to say his name, but you knew it was like, you could see where it was going because you knew the theme. Same with like Sauron in Lord of the Rings. You know that the entire epic tale, same with Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Like there's these pinnacle evils that like the antagonist is known.
And we do need to pause for a second and say that Megaplex is running the extended Lord of the Rings edition
that's
right
one of my
now.
things. That's one of my things.
Oh, okay.
So we'll do that now.
We'll do that.
On the note of movies, the best movie I saw this summer by a mile was Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring extended version.
No, you guys, I know that it sounds crazy to
cheap,
be in the
way,
theater.
It's cheaper.
Yeah,
They're
it's
cheaper
like
tickets.
$9, I think, even for a luxury.
Luxury seats, ours were like $8.
I know it's crazy to be like, oh, I don't want to go sit in the movie. I think it was like 3.5 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours and 38 minutes.
Yeah. It is so incredible. You're like, I get why these won Oscars. Like
100%.
Well, not until the end, but like,
Lord of the Return of the King did.
Yes.
Like that was the one that they said they would save the awards for the third one.
It literally, it was magical. I was like, I'm catching things I didn't ever catch before.
Agreed.
The orcs were so much scarier because like they're
dark
on a full freaking screen. It's horrifying.
I don't care, even if you have the best movie theater at home movie theater with the best sound.
No, you guys, I'm
don't
telling
have incredible.
You guys have to go.
Yes.
And I'm saying that sadly because our theater was empty and I would love to just like.
Ours was not. Ours had like a pretty good, we went Friday night or Saturday night. Ours was like had a pretty good,
ours
decent.
Was empty. It was us and 2 other couples.
Some people came in costume. Some people came
The next one we have is just the 2 of us. And I would love to because the entire time Traven and I were kind of like making jokes. Like there was a couple of times we made the Lorax joke of like, and now I'm bashful.
Yeah. My favorite was, so we went with my friend Molly and her son Noah, and they had never seen it before. And so I just kept looking over when it was like, and also I will cry during Lord of the Rings. Every time. And I did not even care. Like there was something that it was just like cinematically washing over you that you were like, oh,
yeah. I was elated. Like I felt like
you told me to go and I went.
It was magical. It was so good. There was better jokes.
Yep.
Because there was like jokes that get cut, not in the extended edition. Like I was like, it was funnier. It was
I felt
magical.
Like the visual was also cleaner in a way.
It was
like,
so good.
I don't know. But back to Dungeon Crawler Carl. Here's the reason why I'm saying I like it better than Harry Potter. One, I have never been this obsessed with a book series before to the point where I'm not watching TV shows at night. I'm listening to the book. I don't remember feeling that way even about Harry Potter. Like I was excited for the releases, but like Steven had said yesterday.
You're making me feel like I should keep reading it.
Because it gets so much better.
Like I had read 2 Ali Hazelwood books, Queen of Romance, and then went into Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I was like, this is not what I was wanting. Mm-hmm. And so like I loved the book.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like
you wasn't what I
wasn't in the space to receive it. Yes.
Get in the space. It's quite possibly Princess Donut. If I were to get a tattoo of some fictional character, it would be Princess Donut on my shoulder, so I could carry around like Carl does. It's so much so. This is embarrassing myself, but we are in couples counseling because I wanted to do couples counseling before we got married. I think it's very healthy to have I love couples counseling. I love counseling generally. Hi Jacoza, we love you. Maybe like a couple of weeks ago before we went in, I bring swig. I bring coffee to Christina and swig to Jacoza. It's like a thing. So I'm sitting there with my swig and I say to Steven, I'm like telling him a part of the book that I just had read about Princess Donut. And, the concept is that the beginning of the book to me, it's just so magical because Carl wakes up in the middle of the night, the protagonist, and he wants a cigarette. So he opens his, I'm not endorsing smoking for the record. This is another example of satirical stuff. We're not talking about how cool smoking is. Don't sue us.
Oh, but I would love a cigarette for the bit.
No, literally same.
A real cigarette for the bit.
He says, so he opens the window. Princess Donut, his girlfriend's cat jumps out. So he goes outside to try to get it. While he's outside, the entire world collapses. And then he enters into a game. It's like a video game, a dungeon game, and he's going down in the layers. And as part of it, people are dying. It's crazy. People are dead. And at one point, Princess Donut is talking about how certain people, I won't spoil anything, but how certain people had died. Mm-hmm. And she says, Carl, I don't feel anything. And that makes me really scared because I think the dungeon is changing me. Mm. And I want to be who I was before all of this happened. And then he's like, no, you're wearing a mask to protect yourself and you can't take it off yet, but we will put it on until, and I'm like telling Steven, and I start crying outside of the therapist's office, just being like, it was such a beautiful moment. And so then the therapist comes out and she's like, hi. And I'm come in. Don't worry. I'm telling him about a book I'm reading right now. It's so good. She's like, what's the book called? I think the name was like Charlotte's Web or something. That's supposed to be. I'm like, Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's so good. It's about his cat. He's talking to Princess Donut. And she's a member of the Lord.
It really is so good.
It's so good. I love so much. I got a couple of shirts because I'm going to Alaska on Friday.
Did you audiobook them or did you read them? The audiobooks are incredible.
No, the voice acting is everything to me. Good. I hear Princess Donut's voice in my head all the time because of it. And so that's what I was going to say is I actually have no idea who the actual villain is. Yeah. They've kept it very opaque and it's very galactic in a way. And so
and you know it's this omnipotent being.
There's
and that's from the first book.
But there's AI, the AI of it all. Yeah. But then it's like, is the Valete Corps? Are they good? Are we dealing with who are we liking? Who can we trust? Who can't we trust? It's kind of like Hunger Games in a way. It's kind of like Lord of the Ringsy in a way. It's very sacrilege. One of my new favorite characters is Samantha, who is just the head of an inflatable sex doll, and she is really crass but also hilarious.
It is quite crass.
Yeah, I will say, very crass. It's not for kids, for the record. Although I did listen to some of it with my kids.
I did say it was. Would you say it's a more crass kind of humor,
Deadpool is what I would akin it to.
Oh, it is quite more like Deadpool, I think. But I think it's very like Guardians of the Galaxy.
If Guardians of the Galaxy was more salacious, yes. That's why I think it's a little bit more Deadpool-y. Yeah. And it's bad language, which doesn't bother me because I have horrible language. Horrible in that it's like fire. Again, satire for our one percenters. Okay, Dungeon Crawler Carl, that was for sure on mine. Yeah. Okay, one of the other things that you had put on here was art contest. You have to talk about this.
So I took my oil painting class. I feel like I talked about this on the podcast.
It's hard to talk about for yourself.
Yeah.
I don't think people appreciate that Stephanie is a beautiful artist. She has done watercolors. She has done acrylics. You've done birthday cards and you've done landscapes and multiple birthday cards. Oh, I actually think, didn't I put
one of them? Yes, the birthday card.
A birthday card here. So she's a phenomenal artist.
Yes. And I took an oil painting class because my dad's dad was an oil painter. And so I wanted to learn it. Took a 6-week class through UVU. It was so fun.
How cool is that, by the way?
No, it was
10 points for being into. So you could just sign it even though you weren't a student.
Yeah, so it was It's community education courses.
Did you go to UVU? Yeah, you graduated.
Yeah, I went to UVU, so I got the catalog. But
you have to have gone there. Okay.
You can just pay. They have all these random classes. They have a lot of art classes.
Wait, who wants to take an art class with me?
I will take an art class with you.
I know. We should get a couple good baddies and we all take an art class together.
That would be so fun. We just
it's like book club, but it's just art class.
There's cooking classes. There's pottery classes. There's art classes. There's boondoggling. It's literally there's
Wait.
Yeah.
Do we do a boondoggling class. I just feel
and
like
get really good at it.
You know, I also read someone had said that they did a poster class.
We don't have children listening.
Yeah, no. You should
your
be in school.
Kids, for your kids listening, boondoggling, Google it.
Yeah, boondoggling.
I don't even know how to explain it. It's like these little rubber plastic strips.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I took a class, and the artwork that I worked on for like 6 weeks, I worked on it for probably another 4 or 5 weeks, and I entered it into an art show locally, and I got 3rd place.
You guys, we gotta post it.
I got a ribbon.
We gotta post it. It's so good. I was so proud of you. I had no idea she was doing it. Then she just sent me the picture and the award, and I was like, the heck?
I got
so proud.
Place.
Amazing. Bronze is actually
$20.
Bronze is to me. I love bronze.
I medaled.
Yeah, no, you're on the podium.
No,
you
and like gold is like for my first time.
No, like gold's a little.
It would have gone to my head
fully.
So and to be fair, the gold painting, huge.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? She earned that. Give him gold.
Yeah.
Give him gold. It's a landscape, but it's a big one. You know, mine was a smaller scale. So I get why she did win. And again, it would have gone to my head. And I wouldn't have wanted silver, because silver is just like the winner of the losers.
Is cheap jewelry too.
Yeah.
It's like, silver.
So I was so happy with my 3rd place, and I got $20.
Okay, we got to make sure we post the picture.
I will post the picture.
We need to have like a full summer. Maybe we have like a summer in review for Stephanie and a summer in review for Chase, because we're gonna have just too many pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, my other thing that was really just such a huge part of my summer was boxing. Mm-hmm. I got to teach a Riot.
It's become your personality.
100%. If you are following me on social media, you're probably like, please stop posting pictures. I do go every morning for a 6 o'clock class. Here's the thing that I just want to shout out to the Rumble boxing community, who I just adore. I love waking up and going there and having Cammie there or Bonnie there or Alex there. I love taking classes with Ace and Liv. And I mean, there's just so many, Aubrey and Jesus and Ro and Matt, of course. Like I was saying to Cammie today, the owner of Rumble, she was there. Mark on your calendar before I forget, the day before the wedding is I've rented out the boxing gym with the hot trainer for us to do a little boxing class, which is just mostly dancing.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be like really fun. So you and Traden, if you guys are free, come and get a little workout in. It's just a 45-minute class, and then we'll do brunch after.
Amazing.
But I was telling her, you know, I've been a part of other fitness communities, and they sometimes are filled with more drama than I would like, or they're not as authentic maybe. Rumble is just no pretense. It's just like the 6 a.m. crew in particular, like we're there just to like be supportive of each other. I don't know. I love it so much. I loved watching my kids boxing. It's
very empowering.
It is very empowering, and it also helped me not want to just like punch random people in the face. Which again, for the record, well, hang on, I'm not a violent person.
No, that's a joke.
So when I say
that's a joke.
I don't want to have to punch, if I don't go to boxing, I'm going to punch someone in the face. That's a joke. Like, ha ha,
or it's like
satire.
An expression.
Do you get it? It's like,
in the face.
Oh, I'm going to punch you in the face. Don't actually mean I'm going to hit you with my car. Like, it's an expression that's like a gag. Like, of course I don't mean
took kickboxing in college, which was actually ended up being like a kickboxing jiu-jitsu class.
Cool.
But when I tell you, every time I do a kickboxing workout, I want to cry.
Because you're dead, or because you're like so proud of yourself?
No. There's something like, I don't know why. I think it's like an endorphin rush of like the strength you feel punching things. I don't know why, but every time I'm like,
oh, they also, the instructors there are like motivational, but in like a honest way.
Tell the people what the workout mostly consists of. Like, what's the structure of the workout?
You either start bags or floor.
Okay.
And I almost always start floor.
Okay.
And so if it's a 45-minute class, it's 10 rounds, 5 on the floor, 5 on the bag.
Okay.
If it's an hour class, and it's 12 rounds, 6 and 6.
Okay.
And the floor side is like weight training. So the floor side are all benches with handheld weights, dumbbells.
And they have like circuits that you go through.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And they put it all, they have screens there. So they show, and it has like a person showing you 30 seconds, like 30 seconds. Very much so. Okay. And it's 3-minute rounds. So you do 3 minutes on, and then there's typically like active recovery, and Ace, who I love just one of the best trainers. His is active recovery, as in like active shooter recovery. Your heart rate is so high. Also a joke. But where he's like, okay, everyone, now just do a squat pulse for 2 minutes. And you're like, my legs are going to fall off.
You're like ace recovery.
But it's for sure transformed my body. I've never felt like beefier.
Your arms are insane.
My arms feel like so strong.
His arms are out.
My arms are out for a reason. So you do 3 rounds there or 4 rounds, and then you switch, and then you do the last 2 rounds. The second to last round on the floor side is always abs. And then your last round is like, they call it the rumble round. And then in the boxing side, they teach you like what punch number. So like 1 is your left, if you're right-handed, then it's your, a front jab and then a cross and then a front hook, back hook, and then a front upper, back upper. And so then you do like 1, 3, 6, 1, 3, 6, 1, 3, duck 2, 1, 3, duck 2. And so they're putting you through these exercises to work on different combos. And then it's just a blast. It really is. I love being there. I love so many people that have been really, really kind to me and the kids while there. And so boxing was just a huge part of my summer.
Would you mind telling the people how much like memberships are?
Yeah. So I think the membership unlimited, you could pay per class. They also each of them are individually owned. So this is the Riverton Rumble, not the Murray Rumble if you're in Utah.
Riverton as in like out
Harriman, but off of like 134th and Bangerter. It's just by that new the new mall out there with that new Cinemark and Lululemon's there, and Kono Grill is there.
Yeah.
I think I pay
right off of Mountain View corridor.
$180 for unlimited for the month.
Yeah.
So that also allows me, like, I get to bring a friend, I get private class, I get nutrition training. So I've been maximizing all of that. They are also, though, they do so many specials where they're like, hey, discount for the month of September. Or like last weekend for Labor Day, it was, you could just come for free. And you can try any class there for free. So you just need to sign up and then you can do it for free. It's been fun. I've had like my friend Megan has come. Shout out Megan. Ashley has come. And then Molly and my other friend Ashley Youngberg is there. So we have a really good time. And it's just a good workout. I sometimes will do 2 classes a day because I just crave it so much. Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, let's find something else on your list. I remember seeing it, which is your new table.
I got a new table.
That's how you know we're in our 30s.
No, I know.
Yeah.
It honestly occurred to me the other day that I was like, oh, we don't have people over because I don't have a table that fits everyone. And I was like, oh, I hate that idea. I hate that I don't there is like furniture in your house that needs to be special, and your kitchen table, the couch in your main room, like the chairs in your main room, and your bed. Like, 1, 2, and 3. My table just wasn't the table that like I wanted people to gather around. And it was a beautiful table. We got it secondhand 4 years ago. It's done great. Like, it's amazing. But I like wanted something where like my whole family could sit at. And now I have that. And oh my gosh, it's so special. I love it so much.
You got to host. Are you going to host like your next book club or something there?
Yes.
And I feel like your fall vibes, you got to host your witch party there.
I'm considering starting another book club if you want to be in it.
I want to be in a book club.
Because, okay, so here's my thing with book clubs. The one that I'm in, a lot of romance lovers, a lot of romantasy, and the content often gears towards that as well in the book club. So I can't Venn diagram that book club with a lot of other book clubs.
Right.
Like, I can't cross those genres because this is a girly swirly book club strictly.
Yeah.
Strictly another word. If you know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
Yes. Okay. Definitely. So I want to start a book club, and the way that book club does it too, and I love this format, is instead of reading a book together, there is a themed night, and then you bring a book for that theme.
I love.
So instead, and then it's like basically
like, give an example of what a theme.
Okay, so like one of the themes we did
was like sticky.
Oh, no. One of the themes we did was like a cowboy. Oh, cowboy. So we all like the food that we did, like it was, you try and like dress, but it's also like it's book club, so like we don't need to take it that seriously. But then you came with like a cowboy romance, but it's like, for a Western, you could do like a Western thriller, something that takes place as like a
cool.
cowboy something.
But then how do you do the talking part of that?
So the talking is usually that you bring a book for that, or like you don't have to bring a physical book, but the talking is more that like, what's your recommended book for this? And most of the time is spent being like, oh, that sounds like something I'd want to read. And then you kind of take note.
Got it.
So it's more of a book of like a book club where you're like sharing ideas and being like, oh, you should read this book because.
Yeah.
Or the other thing we've done is like you have like we did a Taylor Swift one where you had to pick a Taylor Swift lyric and then people had to guess what the book was.
Mm-hmm.
We've also done like PowerPoint nights, like things like that. We did like like a MASH for books. So you had to pick like which house you'd want to live in from a fictional book.
Did you see also people are doing a date idea for MASH, but it's called Plot or something? And it's like for a date night. So it's like meal, activity, treat,
fun,
vibe, or whatever else. It's kind of a similar idea.
I love
that. Okay.
But yeah.
I want you to do a book club.
Okay.
Because I'm loving sort of the escapism that books right now are providing me. I think because the TV was such a lull. Mm-hmm. The only podcast that I'm listening to is Amy Poehler's podcast, which I loved so much. And it's such a hot or cold for me. I actually am finding that I'm loving the snippets on socials better than the actual podcast.
It's the long form
Although
of it.
I did listen to Leanne's because I think she's hilarious, the stand-up comedian. But I think books are, I'm in a book phase.
Everything right now.
I'm in a book phase.
I just read a good one. I'll get back to you.
Dungeon Crawler Carl, because that's all I've been reading.
No.
My entire personality. In fact,
I did just read one about a girl who gets access to everybody's emails and direct messages at her work. And she's like, do. I'm like, girl, please stop.
Yeah.
Please stop. Like, I was stressed the whole time.
The way that you know a good book to me is when I change the Audible speed back down to 1.
I literally did that when starting a book today.
I was just like, oh, no. This is going too fast. Uh-huh. I need to savor every minute. And that's what I'm doing I started at book 5, book 6. And then
maturing is putting your audiobook speed. Like sometimes 1 to me is actually, I'm like, I think you're purposely trying to
go slow.
Slow. Like a 1.4 to a 1.6, depending on the reader. That's where I'm getting the most out of the book.
Mm-hmm. Unless it's a book that you're just trying to savor.
You need to read Dirtbag Queen.
Okay.
By Andy Coren.
Okay.
He went viral for the obituary he wrote for his mom.
Oh, okay.
And then he used to work in the entertainment industry as like a manager, but he wrote this memoir of his mom.
Fun.
When I tell you, I was cackling, but then it also goes through like his childhood up to her death. And like even the parts about her death, like I was cackling and then I was like tearing up. Like I love that vacillation for me. Like
I love to be able to be like, oh my gosh, and also oh my gosh.
No, and it is irreverent. It is
my favorite
like
kind.
But it also like on Amy Poehler's podcast, she talks about like, would you rather be boring or annoying? Mm-hmm. And like to me, annoying all day.
Yep, agreed.
Like for somebody to call me boring,
no,
grab my pearls.
Call me the F word.
Yeah, like and in this book, I was like annoying all the way. Like I was reading it just like annoying. Like I would just rather be somebody who had so much personality, it was spilling out of me onto others, than to be somebody who was boring. And that's what that book is.
Agreed.
Dirtbag Queens. It's totally irreverent. So if that's not your kind of thing, but listen to it because the reader is the writer. Okay. And he sounds like Leslie Jordan.
Oh, I love.
And so it kind of like gave me that.
I do love an accent too.
Oh,
if
he has
like
an accent.
Authentic accent.
Yeah.
I love. Okay, the next kind of category of mine is music. Mm-hmm. For me, a lot of the summer was enveloped in music. One, Stephen Gentry had the residency at Hale.
Yeah.
26 shows, almost killed Steven. He's still sick and recovering
I had somebody ask me for tickets to that. I was like, no chance. I'm not even going to ask.
No, literally.
No chance.
Okay, where's my camera? Here's, for the record, we only have one.
Yeah.
But we'll do that bit until we're dead.
Always.
Yeah, and when we have 2 cameras, I will never not do that that bit. Here's what I'm going to say about the Hale experience. First off, they run a tight ship. So much so that I had a security badge because I'm schlepping one of the band members with my face on it.
Yeah.
That's how I was able to get backstage.
Yeah.
My kids did not have them, obviously, because
so
only one person.
They
would not let my kids go backstage to see Steven because they didn't have a badge. Like that.
Yeah, it's serious.
And they were hoping to have kind of a different arrangement for comp tickets, and we ended up having. And so I ended up buying a ton of my own tickets to be able to bring friends. I was so happy you came. Yeah. So many of my other friends got to come. Megan, Marty, Whitney, Jamie, like really great. So many, Matt, Noah came, like really, really good friends came, and I loved it. My parents were there multiple times. They went with their friends, and it was a phenomenal show. Like I will say, I know I'm biased because there's some reasons.
Yeah.
But it was really a gorgeous show. I thought they had like good flavors for everybody. I know Shane was at the show, so Shane, let us know what you thought about it.
Yes.
He went twice.
Sure.
It was so good, and so that was really, really fun to get to listen to him and their new Broadway album. It was also
for me, they are at their best when they do Broadway.
Agreed.
And I mean, that's all of their background, so like it totally makes sense. Les Mis crying.
Yeah.
They're Wicked crying. Like
They're Think of Me, the
Phantom
little
of
medley
the Opera
from
crying.
Phantom crying.
They're so
Hunchback
good.
crying. Somewhere at the very end. Somewhere. And they are holding it for like, I kid you not, 16 bars.
No.
Of just one uniform note. Gorgeous.
For me, they could do Broadway album, over and over
and that's why
over
Christmas
and
is
over.
so good for them too. If you guys want a discount code for Christmas, let me know, because I'm sure I can get you a discount code. Because Christmas is a little Broadway. It's theatrical as well. And I think that's also why they shine in that. So that was really great. Also went with my friend Nate Smeeting, is the drummer for Gentry, but he also is the drummer for Allbrooks Station, a new rock
band.
Did
you tell him that I think drumming would be easy?
No, but I should. Nate, if you're listening, or Kaylee, if you're listening, drumming is easy. We've agreed.
Remember I told you that drumming is my unearned confidence?
Yeah.
Like, I just think I could pick up drumming.
Slay, of course.
I could just be like, what? Like, it's hard.
I tried there because he had a little drum pad in the green room. He shared a green room with Steven for the summer. And I was in there a ton, obviously, and I could not get it. He was like, go, but, and I was like, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ching chong, ching. Like it was, I'm not good at, my brain does not. My thing is that my left hand gets so excited when my right hand is doing something. He's kind of like, get it? Like,
it's a joke. I know that I can't realistically play drums, but whenever I watch, I'm like, that's not that hard.
No, same with singing. I'm like, I could do that.
What do you mean? Blah.
Then I will say so some of the music that I've been loving this summer, Kat Burns' song, All This. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to play. That was Jessie Riaz, who I also love. But I just went through, I made a little playlist of my top summer songs. I love All This Love by Kat Burns. It's a song, I think I sent it to you. It's a song written for her friend who passed away that never got to see her sing live. Oof. And she talks about, now that you're dead, I have all this love to give, and maybe that's beautiful. I loved it so much. Obviously, I have been into Shabuzi was like Oliver's, like, we got to listen to this. And so Blink Twice, I think, is such a beautiful, like, the concept of life just goes so fast, and you don't want to blink twice, you're going to miss stuff. And that's how I feel with, like, my kids and how crazy life has been. I really, really like Connor Price. That's a new artist that my kids got me into. It's kind of fun that now my kids have a bunch of artists that they're telling me about that I'm learning about. And then I have absolutely loved that Black Eyed Peas has come back with such a vengeance. They're like just their old songs.
Yeah.
Because everyone's been using them for TikTok songs. And so then I went down a Black Eyed Peas like rabbit hole.
They were good.
Bangers.
They were good.
I know it's like problematic. I know you can't say the R word anymore. Like there's certain things that they just can't, that you shouldn't be doing. However, amazing music.
Great songs.
I had really good. I feel like this is a good music.
Did you listen to Sabrina Carpenter's new album?
I tried.
Okay.
Did you?
Yes. There's a few that are good.
Same.
Most of my thoughts are, and I'm not even a prude.
Yeah.
Like as I just mentioned, Romance Book Club. Yeah, I'm not a prude.
Pickly.
I miss nuance. I miss
a little like we don't need to give it all up. Like I liked a little bit how she was leaning.
I like tongue in cheek. I don't like.
I like a little like pinup girl.
To
like
me,
the
it's
1960s.
explicit now.
Agreed.
It's not subtle, and I'm not mad at her for it. It just isn't for me anymore.
Yeah, it's just a different dynamic to me of and I get evolution. I'm certainly not trying to tell her what to do with her music.
Yeah.
But for what I feel like listening to, I liked her prior album better.
Yeah, and there's some songs that I was like, oh, I like this. But they're the songs that are more nuanced. They're the songs. And here's what I will also say. I'm not coming for Jack Antonoff, but
yes. Did he do her latest one?
He did this latest one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And to me, I feel like Jack Antonoff takes an artist's vision and executes on that. But he does not push it further. Like, I think that and that's why Taylor was getting criticism that her last few albums all sounded the same. Because, like, I think that he's like, this is what she told me she wanted. And so I just keep executing on that versus like something like, to me, Sabrina's album sounded the same as the last one. Excuse me.
Oh, I don't think it sounded the same as the last one at all. I think it was so much more drab. Her last song
was... But this is what I mean. Like, it still is like, it didn't become something new.
No, if anything, I feel like it was a regression.
Boom.
Of back to,
it was
like,
the same.
Just like, oh, it's similar. And
it's the same, but it was...
But it was not as... It wasn't like, oh, I leave quite an impression.
Yeah.
5 feet to be exact.
Yeah.
Like, that is like...
It was flirty.
But not...
This is like... I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, agreed. I just did not love it. It makes me way more excited. This is actually this is a segue for another one that you had, which is T Swift. We got to talk about the engagement and also the announcement of The Life of a Showgirl. The fact that she's working again with Max Martin, who produced it, who did 1989, who did Reputation.
Who's done all of the music
every
that
major pop star.
Yeah.
Any major pop song really has been touched by Max Martin. He's
Kelly Clarkson,
like the Jeffrey
Katy
Epstein
Perry,
of music producers. He'll touch anything. If he touches it, it's gold.
Joke.
That's a joke. Again, for that 1%er. Thank you for making it all the way to this part in the...
Epstein did not kill himself.
Yeah. But I love Max Martin so much. Steven thinks he's a genius. Yes. So I'm really, really excited for her new album.
And where were you when you found out Taylor Swift got engaged?
In my car.
Cassie broke the news to me.
Martz?
That text.
No way.
Cassie saying, checking in on my Swifties. I thought Taylor Swift's engaged. Pulled up my Instagram. I was at work. Just me and my friend Megan, who is also a major Swiftie. I went, and then I stood up, held the phone. I went, Megan. And she was like, what? And I'm like, just holding the phone. I'm frozen, holding the photo of her and Travis. I'm like, Megan. She's like, and I'm like, and then she like grabs her phone, looks at it, and she's like, and then we were just standing there like, oh my gosh. Like the fact to drop it on Instagram.
No.
Like your friend from high school.
But can I also just say what one of my initial thoughts were that I'm not super proud of, but it's very real.
Yeah.
I just kind of feel like, why couldn't she have waited till after my wedding? Because now I've just focused on like my wedding is going to be like fire. Our wedding. Sorry, babe. Our wedding is going to be fire. But there's just a bit of me now that's like, oh, but what will Taylor do at hers?
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, I get that she's like an international global icon. And so we have very different audiences. And mine will be a little bit better, but I just feel like,
maybe even like you'll post yours and she'll be like, oh my gosh, I loved how he did that.
Wait.
Yeah.
Did you see things that were like, I hope she does a small wedding, just me, her, Travis, and maybe our family, their families, them, and me.
And me. No, like here's the thing. Anything that Taylor does, you could say, I did that first. He's in a black tux. I did it first. Marrying a man.
Did that first.
I did it first. She got it from me. Anything you do, you can be like,
flowers at a wedding.
What do you mean? Somebody sang at her wedding?
Candles. I did it first. I'm sorry, she had a piano at her wedding. Same.
Somebody at work asked, who do you think Taylor Swift will have sing at her wedding? And I said, God. Like, what do you...
Wait, who do you think she would have perform? Maybe... It can't be one of her friends.
I know. That's the thing.
So it can't be like Lana.
It's a crazy question.
Oh, wait. That is such an interesting question. Okay. Do your prediction,
like,
give
love
3
songs?
People. So I think it could be like Elton John.
See, somebody said
iconic.
Lana Del Rey, and I was like...
No. She's not going to have her friend do
it. I know, but like Lana has such like a romantic voice.
I still don't think it'll be her. I mean, that'd be like Gracie Abrams.
You know what's like so crazy? I'm like John Legend.
I know, but I hate that John Legend. I hate that he's so tarnished now because of the Chrissy Teigen. Like,
she doesn't really bother me that much anymore.
I know, because she hasn't been around.
She's gotten.
What if it's annoying. Someone that like what if it's?
But John Legend literally does have the most magical voice.
Yeah, that's also very predictable. I don't feel like she's gonna do
Sarah
something
Bareilles.
Predictable. She could do like Florence Welch from Florence and the Machine.
No, but she works with Florence.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
The Jonas Brothers.
You guys, we actually do want to hear. No, but have you seen who Jonas Brothers has been bringing out?
Yeah,
Demi Lovato and Fifth Harmony. Crazy.
Jesse McCartney at one show.
Yes, they're doing concerts. And speaking of concerts, did you see Benson Boone covering When We Were Young in the original key?
I have talked about this
sensational
with so many people. You're telling me this man was doing flips the whole time and he could sing like that?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, hi. Gorgeous.
And he's now posting on TikTok like, oh, now you guys like me?
Yeah.
Like he's being so funny about it.
No, I think
and it's so true.
My
I'm like,
sister-in-law and brother went to the concert in Cleveland.
Yeah.
And she just raved about how talented he was. He's coming here.
Yeah. 3 nights.
I think, when is it? Isn't it the weekend of my wedding?
I don't know.
I actually think it is.
You're like,
remember looking
can I cancel
at being
my wedding?
Like, who's gonna compete with
3 nights
wedding?
at Delta Center.
Okay, wait, let me just think.
And I think they're like mostly sold out too.
Okay. Benson Boone will be here 10/8.
So the weekend before.
The weekend before, which is when 8th, 9th, and 11th.
Have you been listening to Tate McRae?
Yeah.
Do you like her a lot?
Like, I don't love her. Yeah. I think that like I'll be curious to see what her like second act is like. I hope she's not like a Sabrina where she did amazing, super huge, and then kind of sophomore goes back down. But Morgan Wallen has a song with Tate McRae, and I've been listening to that a ton. I know Morgan Wallen is problematic for some people, but okay. I'm looking to see 10th, 8th, 9th, 8th, 10th, and 11th, or 8th, 9th, and 11th. We should absolutely. They have some pretty. Oh, actually, just kidding. I was like, they have some pretty cheap tickets. JK, those are for behind the stage.
Yikes.
But some of them aren't bad.
Okay.
We could go.
We could potentially.
Yeah.
I'm only going if he sings Adele.
I'm only going if you go with me. Wait, can't you get Purist tickets?
Let me see if they're available.
Wait, see if you can. And I lay claim first instead of Traven because it's my wedding month.
I don't think Traven would want to go.
But it's also my wedding month.
So
that's fair. I don't want to claim wedding.
I genuinely don't think Traven would want to see him.
Okay, thank goodness. Okay. You have we did the Taylor Swift get engaged.
I did.
You had cooking ventures.
You know my garden that
and your garden.
I'm such a trad wife.
Yeah, you really are.
Like she's painting. She's
going to the bookstore.
You guys, I bought wine, real wine. I didn't even get cooking wine. I went to the liquor store. And I had to act like I knew what was going on. I walked through and I was like, just
get
going to
get
my little wine.
For what you make?
Dry white, because I mostly like chicken dishes.
Yeah.
Chicken dishes, dry white wine.
Agreed. What'd you make?
I made like a Dijon chicken that was so good. I'm making Traven and Bailey score all my meals now. I'm insane.
Wait, you should get you should have a little pad made, like a little
no, I truly
scorecard, and
we
then
have like a
like
notepad
a card
that's on the back of or on the side of our fridge that I'm like taking notes on.
Yeah,
I'm
fully.
insane.
I love it.
I made a chicken noodle soup that was incredible. I had enough leftovers for a small army.
Okay.
So next time I make it, you'll be getting some.
And tell me about the garden. How's the garden doing?
Oh my gosh, the garden I planted at the beginning of summer looks gorgeous. I'm gonna post a picture on my.
Proud?
Yes, I'm like
you should be.
Wow, she's cooking. She's not cleaning. She's gardening. Farm to table. No,
Okay,
just kidding. I'm not making my own food yet.
But still so good.
Gardening my own food yet. I just like my dogs in the back. We would put planters in the back. Then my dog's back there all the time. Like,
yeah, don't ruin.
It's just so weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm totally fine going to a grocery store.
Same.
Harmon's has great quality.
My last kind of update for the summer has been wedding planning. I am like 6 weeks out. We're gonna do a special episode, I think, after the wedding with like downloading everything. It is a phone free. The announcements. You should get yours. Oh, it's a Labor Day. You should get yours today or tomorrow. Yeah. The invitations. It's a very, very small wedding. If we could, we would have invited everyone, but we couldn't because we didn't want to. So it's a small wedding. We're super excited about it. But wedding planning is so much work.
Yep.
I mean, there's so much that's going into this wedding. And I'm really grateful for like my very good friends like Marty and Megan who have helped do some of the planning. We ended up hiring a planner, Wendy, who we love, who's helped us in a lot of different ways. Mm-hmm. And it's just one of those things where the ideas were aplenty. Yeah. And when I say the ideas, I mean my ideas.
Yes. And
I love all of them. And so I'm trying to do all of them, but that just requires a lot of work. And I'm the one that kind of knows what's going on. So, so much of my each week is wedding to-do list and checklists. I'm a list person. So I just made a massive list and then I felt very overwhelmed by it. So I got rid of it. Needless to say, we're so excited. We did get our suits. We had custom suits done. So excited to see them. We're super grateful. My dad hooked us up with that. So we did custom suits with my dad, which was a blast. And we were getting looks for Charlotte and Oliver and what ties are Steven going to wear and what tie am I. Like, it's a lot and I love it. I'm looking forward to... There's quite a few surprises that you don't even know about. And I have done an amazing job at keeping something secret.
Can I tell you what you called me and said the other day?
No, because that's a complete secret thing.
Oh, okay.
No, that's like secret. I haven't even told anybody.
Okay.
Yeah. But I've included you in one secret for sure. But there's others, like some that Steve and I are like, we're not going to tell anybody.
Fun. I'm so excited. There. Like I said, you're my royal wedding. You're my Taylor Swift Travis wedding.
We're very excited to be that. A couple of people have commented on that. And that makes me very excited. So it is like nuts to be like, I'm going to be married in 6 weeks. That's nuts. 8? No.
I don't know. That's crazy.
2 weeks from... Oh, shoot. I don't remember how to do math. But it's basically 6 weeks.
Yep.
Ish. 6 in a couple of days.
Yeah.
So we're really, really excited for that. I feel like I've progressively been slipping. You know how I forget?
It happens every time.
You get out of the I get out of the habit of being like, oh, remember you're on camera? Because then I'm like so pumped to talk with you that I feel like I end up like leaning and then like, so
and you think we'd be done, but no, we're going to lunch after this.
Yeah, no, we're hitting up lunch. I kind of want to go to Dolly's, that salad bar place.
Oh, you know, I love
a salad bar. I love that they have like Jell-O as like a random thing. Also, if you're hearing vacuuming and dogs barking in the back, my mom's here cleaning the office.
Dolly's, or we should try Muya. Have you tried Muya?
No.
It's a burger place, but if you're in the mood for a salad, that's
I like Muya too. I'm down for whatever.
Muya is like these burgers.
Oh, that's actually what I should say for my latest little update. So my stomach sucks. I ended up in the hospital multiple times this summer. I did get a diagnosis. Thank the Lord it's not Crohn's disease. That's what they told me it was for a long time. I had a diagnosis on Friday, a rare form of this autoimmune disease that I'm on a medication treatment that I started today, which is why I ended up I was thinking about it because I got really dizzy when I was working out and I was like, what is going on? But I'm starting my treatment today, which don't worry, it's only 9 pills.
Well, you get to decide because listen, you can't complain to me about pills because I'm on like 24 supplements.
Okay, so supplements are a little different than if you don't want your stomach to reject everything you're eating, you have to do this.
Yeah.
It is also I lost quite a bit of weight. If you're seeing me on camera, I'm
He's
just
so
skinny now because I didn't have a solid meal for like 14 days. Yeah. But I'm kind of open to whatever. It's one of the things that I'm not allowed to eat anymore are raw vegetables. So
why do you want to go to a salad bar?
Well, because they have that, sometimes you just love like that cheap pizza, like buffet. Yeah, it's like cruise pizza. We're like, oh, it's kind of good. But actually a burger, do they have chicken burgers?
So good.
Because I'm supposed to try not to do red meat as well. That's the other kind of Anyway, welcome to your 30s, late 30s.
Yeah,
I turned
literally, I'm like
39 in a week, which is wild. I can't believe my birthday is in a week. And then Steven's is in 2, and then we get married in 4 after that, or 3 after that. Like kind of boom, boom, boom. That's like the snowball comes in. Have you already gotten your dress, your wedding dress? Your dress for the wedding?
I have like 6 coming. I just don't know what I'm like in the mood for.
Yeah, totally.
No, I did when I went into therapy last week. He said, how have you been doing? And I said, well, I was thinking about getting seasonal depression, but then Taylor Swift got engaged, and then my friend's getting married, and her new album is coming out, and then I have Thanksgiving, and then I have Christmas, and I'm going to Cabo somewhere in between. What could I get depressed about?
Totally.
And he goes, oh, that's great. You have some lily pads of excitement you're jumping from. I said, yeah. Is that the clerical term?
Lily pad of excitement. I'm into that.
Yeah.
Everyone, you should lily pad excitement because we are coming back with season 3 in 2 weeks from today. And we will be back hot and heavy. It is going to be Wedding City.
Hot and heavy?
Yeah, because we got good tea coming because we have to recap. There's so much happening pop culture wise that we haven't commented on that we're going to have. Our first episode back is going to be like 4 hours long, recapping so much stuff that's happened. And then just our own personal lives, because these next 8 weeks are going to be full of things and stories, and we cannot wait. Season 3 is going to be it. And now that we've got haters.
No, we've
haters in the stands.
We had haters on YouTube who were commenting crazy things.
Yeah.
What was it?
You are the worst of what humanity has to offer.
Humanity has to offer. That's the one.
Yeah, it's such an amazing.
But Jane Doe should really link up with that guy because she would get along.
Jane Doe.
So close.
Yeah, no, literally.
So closely.
We should check the IP. Maybe it's the same person.
She's been a hater since day one.
We're like, oh my God, wait, you did seem familiar.
Oh my gosh.
That's so funny. All right, you guys. Well, we love you lots. Enjoy the last little bit of summer. Technically, summer goes until September 21st. And so that is her anniversary. So you got some good things coming up. But we love you lots. We're happy to be back. And we will see you guys for season 3 in 2 weeks.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.